Hi all, I'm on my first moto trip and first stop is Omeo, about 5 hours from Melbourne. I've been lucky lately, visiting the Gold Coast and beautiful Whitsundays, and today I got to pass through other tourist meccas. First was Moe, the gateway to Traralgon, which is the gateway to Sale, which is the gateway to Bairnsdale. Head to these gems for some of the best Chico rolls and flannel shirts you can find. To be fair, once you pass these places and get onto the Great Alpine Road, there is some nice riding, especially along the Tambo River. In Omeo, I'm meeting up with Mr. Cafe Latte and Mr. Tenere, who will be on the road for over 8 hours coming from Braidwood and Canberra respectively. The day 2 plan is Licola via Dargo and Mafra. Loaded up on caffeine and nervous anticipation, we head off on our trusty steeds. It's not long before we hit dirt and gravel tracks, which will take us 50 kilometres through to Dargo. We weren't expecting overnight rain, and with my road tyres I'm sliding around like a cake of soap in the bathtub. I'd much prefer to be the rubber ducky.
Day 2 so far, Omeo to Dargo, still a bit more to go.
We're back on sealed roads for 200 kilometres and the ride into Licola has some great scenery. Including stops along the way, we're on the road for over 6 hours. Time to recharge. First part of day 3 is Licola to Jamieson and then on to Mansfield. To Jamieson is 90 kilometres and pretty much all unsealed. Starts off winding through the valley. And this is what happens when you're nice enough to stop and take photos of other riders. And to make things worse, some prick films it. After the initial valleys, you soon get into forests and then climbing into the mountains before winding your way back down to Jamieson. It's a tough slog, in parts for all of us, and I'm taking it very easy on my road tyres. The compensation is the scenery, which in parts is amazing. You would not believe my elation when we finally hit sealed roads again just outside of Jamieson. Licola to Jamieson took over 3 hours including brief stops, and I'm definitely the slowpoke. Then on to Mansfield where we split. Cafe Latte and Tenere start heading towards Canberra, they overnight at Thredbo, and I head back to Melbourne. Now the accident, we'll have to rewind for that. Happened on day 2, less than 2 hours in. Thankfully I was going slow on my cake of soap tyres. Left of the track are my tyre marks. At some point I started sliding, thought this could be graceful like Torval and Dean, but it soon turned into a Tonya Harding moment, and before I knew it, I was doing a Superman dive off the bike. Thankfully I broke my fall by landing on my head, and to prove my intelligence I was back on the dirt the next day. Anyway, apart from this slight mishap, it was a great trip. Looking forward to the next one, post-bike getting fixed up. Until then, how about hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel? Stay safe and wear a helmet!